Hey, I'm Colin. This is Respawning, and today we're going to continue our playthrough of New World. And as always, I forgot what I'm playing. Just getting all of our little chatbots all in one place, so I know if anyone says anything. There we go. New World hype! Yep, slowly edge around. Hey, mate. How you doing, buddy? I'm going to do that one thing. I'm going to start the stream with a song. I'm probably going to mess it up. Messed up. And again. You see, the more I do this, the better I'll get. And that's what's going to help me sleep at night. Yeah, that wasn't that bad. Hey, Sci-Fi Lord. How you doing over there? Sneaking around on YouTube. Yeah, I'm proud of what I just accomplished. I mean, no one's going to tip me, which is fine. And now you're on TikTok. See, that's what confuses me more than anything. Okay, so where was I? Better than me. I don't even have an instrument yet. Okay, mate. So, like, as soon as I found out you could get instruments, the next thing I did was log in and get an instrument, right? So, I probably paid far too much on the auction house, but I did it, and it's mine. No regrets. Why is Final Fantasy XIV so complicated? Complicated, I don't think is the right word. Like, a part of me wants to say, oh, I'll just install it and I'll help you out. But the other part of me is like, not right now, I've got too much on. Yeah, okay. The auction house this early is a crime. And it was one that I was, I was willing to pay. Because I'm a madman. Oh, I can't get coffee. There we go. Throne and Liberty's like teleport system, I feel like it's spoiled me. Hey, Clunky, how you doing, buddy? Right, we're gonna ignore 2. Return the wedding bands of memoirs. 2. That way. I'm considering hitting it for tool and bag upgrades. Yeah. I will answer your question after I don't get destroyed. Because I've slept. I've forgotten how the buttons. It's 2 of them. Quick question. It's the first time I played Final Fantasy. When I level up, does it auto up the stats? Yes. Yes, it does. So all of your stats will automatically be applied. It's kind of made it a bit easier for that. Zam. Right? Like, sometimes I feel like the game needs more music. Like, I feel like I was just listening to one song for like 3 hours the other night. But then I'm also like, I feel comfortable.
Wedding
Hey,
rings
Owen.
and
Yeah, I'm not bad. How you doing,
letters.
buddy?
So some of the lost used
The
to be
game needs
married
more
once?
everything.
That makes no sense.
And hopefully it will
And
get
you're
more
saying
everything.
that even getting married doesn't keep you from turning
Now
into
that
one
we're
of
in a
these
place of...
talisman to ward
We've
off
got
evil
a... You know,
spirits.
now that there's a better foundation of the game,
Clever idea.
my hope is we will get
Why
more
don't
everything.
you use the wedding rings? Maybe they'll influence Navi, and she'll want to get married sooner.
Yeah, for the most... like, so, sci-fi, with Final Fantasy XIV, a lot of the... A lot of people will tell you that they've made it too easy. And it gets more complicated when you... So there are legendary weapons, and it's kind of a grind. But it's kind of rewarding you for playing the game more. And it would be during that time where you'll be like, oh, stat prioritization is going to be the death of you. But it's... Up until then, you're going to be fine. The more I'm on New World, the less I want to log on to Throne and Liberty. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel. Although I am level 50 now, and I am doing the equipment grind. Josie Ferguson with a rose. Thank you very much.
Protection against turning into the lost.
You can tell that you're on maternity.
And my mother will always want that.
All good here, Clem Fandango.
Turned into a lost,
I did
which
pick
I hope she
healing.
never does.
It only had one option,
Follow
and I
me
joined the
around
healing
with
guild.
the sole purpose of
Yep.
getting me married. And probably
So it's going to take you a little bit of time to get used to, but healing on a controller in Final Fantasy XIV is quite easy. Have you seen the trial at the moment on New World? It depends. You need to educate me on what you mean by trial, because I ain't sure. Spooky thing on that one. Spooky bastard. The quests for the free platforms. We'll send it and call in a sec. Thank you, that would help me. I've got a feeling I'm going to get to a point where this song's going to be on my active playlist. That way. So I'm already enjoying the game more than I did with Throne and Liberty. What, Final Fantasy XIV? Phoenix Green. This game, since the relaunch, I'm kind of in love with it at the moment. There's just something about how the gameplay is very fluid. There's a lot of movement. There's a music system, and I can fish. And cut down trees. It's RuneScape. Oh, compared to Throne and Liberty, they're two different beasts. So I love both of them, if I'm honest with you. But Throne and Liberty recently has been annoying me more than anything else. And that's just because gear's just becoming a bit... struggle may be unfair to say, but it's a bit of a struggle. Especially as a healer. As a healer, it feels not impossible, but it feels difficult to just get the gear that I need. And while there's plenty of builds and guides for all the other, you know, DPS and tanks, healers is what less. Whereas New World, I'm just running around trolling and chilling, and that's kind of all I want. And the battle pass items, I got those as well, and I probably will be playing for a long time, because as long as the battle passes are fun, like the cosmetics you get, I'm going to be playing it for the longest time. Sci-fi, I've just been enjoying the story and the gameplay in Final Fantasy XIV more than Throne and Liberty at the moment. Yeah, it's because it's a different pace, it's a different vibe. And that story, I mean, you've just jumped into, like, it's the equivalent that you've jumped into Friends, or the American version of The Office, right? Because there's just so much there as someone that's just come into it. You caved and got the red sword and shield on throne. Goes well with that outfit, though. Yeah, so I wanted to buy the pretty much, well, the skins for the weapon styles that I would use, but I was just like, it's just too expensive. You will hit level 70 in a month. You'll probably hit it in 2 weeks. Right, before we go in here, let's... I'm probably going to end up respecking at some point. But the gear grinds and other stuff will take the longest, probably. Also to max... have to max fishing. Any game you play, max fishing. Clunky, so you said that you were playing Warhammer Online. How is it? Like, is the server that you're on, is it populated? About 300 people. 300 people in a PvP game. Can you remind me and send me a link? Because I would like to play it. Admittedly, it's one of the reasons why I mentioned it. Because I'm like, it's got to be good. Orb of Protection. Shoot out light. I don't want that. Divine Embrace. Okay. AoE heal. Okay, we're just not doing anything with the healing thing now. So, it did. But there's a community that have effectively brought it back to life. It's a private server, but I'm going to be honest with you. I would very much like to try and play it, because when I was younger, like, I've always loved MMOs, but I'm also like, I felt like because I was younger, I was just a bit of a dick. What am I doing here? Broken Oath, Broken Oath, Broken Oath, Broken Oath. Hey, Spinny Boy. I still emulate Ash. I never played that. That's one of the MMOs I never played. I think me picking up Final Fantasy XIV over New World was the best choice, since it's one of the 2 good MMOs on Xbox. Yeah. Look, it's like I said. You were... if you're into MMOs, and you're okay with how it's a bit slower than some of the other MMOs that are out there, you are going to have... You're going to enjoy it. You're going to have a good time. And admittedly, if I was playing at the moment, I would have said, join my server. Collect a seal. I'm here for the seal. Unhappy you stand on. You mean nothing to me just because you've got a shield? I don't remember the Lego MMO, but I do sometimes play Lego Fortnite. They're respawning quicker than I can kill him. No, leave me alone. Is it any difference in New World? Any upgrades or major updates? RVK, it's a difficult one. So the storyline has been enhanced, right? So there are now cutscenes, like voiced cutscenes, when you're picking up quests. Like from a story, the new player experience is so much better than what it was when the game first came out. Have they added much for people that are like the people that have supported the game since launch? Not really. Yeah, I'd say put it in the general. What's happening? Is it still... Yeah, just pop it in general. What we'll do is on Discord we will add a other games tab, so we can just put everything in one place. But Kieran, there are mounts. So the first expansion, Kieran, added in mounts. I think you unlock them at level 20, but you have to own the expansion. So it's still a running simulator, but it's a running quicker simulator. Which I haven't bought the expansion yet, but I probably will end up buying it. But Edward, New World just launched. It just launched on PlayStation, Xbox, and relaunched on PC. It ain't dead. Yeah, it was constant running. No, you're running on all fours. Feels weird to say out loud. Right, okay, so they are up there. I would imagine that LEGO Universe came out then died very quickly. Yeah, pretty populated feels like an understatement. I feel like with it being released on consoles, the game's going to be around for a while. I mean, I think this is going to be one of those ones where, like, I'll be happy to be... Yeah, it does feel like a console MMO. Admittedly, look, I'm playing on Steam with a controller, right? Throne and Liberty is people go to now. Yeah, admittedly, we played Throne and Liberty as well. Nope. Hey, Mr. Tash, thank you very much for the follow. Throne and Liberty. Yeah, it is. I mean, look, I'm level 50. I'm currently gearing up as a healer. It's awesome. Black Desert was my main game, but it's pretty dead now in comparison to what it was. Yeah. Black Desert. I like the idea of Black Desert. Like, I own Black Desert, and I did play it when it first came out. I love the idea of it. I love just being able to, like, you know, sending out workers, and you can see them going out in the world and doing what has to be done. You know, like, whether that's farming or transporting stuff. Just how much of a living world it is. But it was also a ball lake to get into. But it is on my list to try again.
For centuries, the throne has been empty. Yet you served faithfully. Never
I also love the old school menu on Final
questioning
Fantasy 14.
Now,
Yeah, dude, you're
as
gonna love
the
it.
heir returns to claim his rightful place.
All you gotta do
have
is
the
get through
honor
it.
Of being the first to kneel before him. Let us recite the oath.
For the glory of Avalon,
The PvP was so good, hard
swear my
to be
honor
compared.
and allegiance to
Ashes of Creation, apparently.
the king. For this day,
I've seen some stuff online where they're comparing Ashes of Creation to Star
Heir of
Citizen.
Artorias. High
Nathan,
King
yes,
away.
we're on Taurus. I think we're on Taurus, aren't we, Mitt?
Strong now. I will bestow his blessing.
I've been told that some of the raids and dungeons will be very interesting and intense. I'm playing Order if anyone decides to play Warhammer Online. Clunky, I'm going to download it. Because I have to play it. I have to try it again. I need to know if I was right when I was younger. Because I think the game came out when I was 17, 18. Sorry, Karen, when I say it's like Star Citizen, in that Star Citizen's had so much money injected into it over the last however many years, they're saying that Ashes of Creation's like that as well. And there are people which have been a part of the alpha, and they're like, yeah, this game, it ain't it. And I want to be wrong, and I want stuff to come out that proves it differently. But so far, like, considering this was a game that I was excited for, I'm quite worried about it. Like, I was gonna like do the whole pay early access and do the alpha and betas and stuff. I'm not doing it. I've been playing some of the alpha gameplay and it looks pretty awful. Yeah. Like, when it comes to graphics, I don't mind, right? Look, like when it comes to graphics, you know what? Fuck it. Let's turn this game off. I'm going straight back to RuneScape, right? I'm gonna play RuneScape, and I'm gonna be the best guy to play RuneScape. I'm not gonna know what I'm doing. I'm gonna fish. It's gonna be the same vibes as this, but I'm gonna have a good time. If Ashes of Creation looks terrible, but it plays well, happy for it, you know? Return to the farm. Doors should be easy. First I'm playing RuneScape, probably trees for hours. Good. Me, you pikeman. I'm confused why I had a tooltip on how to fish. Yeah, so look, Final Fantasy XIV's graphics. So with the latest expansion, well, do you know what? This is a very good point. Sci-Fi, you are playing parts of the game which are now 10 years old. So you are going to see, especially in its art direction alone, it's going to improve expansion after expansion after expansion. And, like, that's the thing that I can promise you. Like, as someone that's played it for 10 years, give it time. You're right, love old school RuneScape, and I'm maxed on New World already. Second time around, similar but not as grindy. Yeah. And I think, do you know what, actually, because we're talking about Ghosts from the Past, thank you very much for the follow. Actually, that's the scariest username that someone can come in and follow you on. I'm a ghost from your past. If you kill me in my sleep, Have you seen Brighter Shores? Or have you heard of Brighter Shores? Mitt, thank you very much for the heart. You little cutie. Oh, okay. No, that's cool. No, don't, never apologise. Like, for a second, I'm there like, is someone haunting me? Like, someone's out to get me. Alright, go the other way. Go to number 2. Chaos seems to be the most dominant side. But you're on the side that's got warrior priests, right? Would I be allowed to stream this? Because, like, I want to play some Warhammer games. I've just realised that I did say to KD I was going to play Space Marine 2 today. So that's my bad. You might need to ask the server mods or owners if you can, since it's a private server. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, yeah, that's the other part, right? I mean, technically it's available, and there's definitely stuff on YouTube about it, because I'm pretty sure that's how I found out that it was a thing. Or it could be that I was on Reddit. Sorry, it's already... Yeah, so when it comes to New World, that's the thing, right? Hey, Jimbo. I'm not bad. I've missed you. And your bald head. I don't know why that's the part that I decided to pick on, but... Now you know. Yeah, I mean, look, with the game coming out, like, just being relaunched, we're now at a time where they've got to come out and go, hey, we're going to make some changes. Or this is what we're going to be adding over the next few months. I appreciate you, Mitt. I'm planning to grind the fuck out of Final Fantasy 14 and max the skills. Yeah, so like, if you go on... Jimbo, all good. Good. That's what I need to hear, because if I heard that you were sad, that would make me sad. I'll be picking this game up at the end of the month. Sarge, you going to be playing New World with us? Yeah, you run away. I'm going over this. Good. Good, good, good. Good. More members. I feel like Saruman. Yeah, or for the Horde, that works. It's just the idea that I get like white paint and I'm like, come here people, like, Ranorks. Why am I here? Oh no, I've got what I needed. Okay, we leave now. So from what I know, Warhammer Online doesn't go against TikTok. I mean, that works. I mean, worst case scenario, I get a warning, right? Jimbo, everyone says it. Like, even I said it. As soon as I popped out the sword, I was like, I feel like I'm in Halo. Found out what I was doing one was very sleep deprived when I was looking for servers. That makes sense. So from what I... Okay, we've just read that. Halo sword. Yes, Will. One and only Mahoney. What, the... What, streaming from a private server? Do I play any other games? Too many. If I'm honest with you. My first MMO So, my first MMO was a game called Legend of Mir 2, right? I used to play it when I was in secondary school. I think I was in year 8, so I would have been, what, 11? 10 or 11? And I found it because it was on a... It had like not a whole TV channel, but it had like a TV show. And there was a presenter and they were talking about the game. And like updates that were coming to the game and then talking about different PvP bits and pieces that were in there. And that got me into it. But I don't think that game exists anymore, and I'm glad that that game doesn't exist anymore. What's my favourite MMO? My favourite MMO is Final Fantasy XIV. Hands down. My favourite game? I don't know. I feel really bad. What was my favourite game? I used to always say there was a few things that were my favourite game, but I can't remember what they were. You see, this is the problem with me, like with writing about games as well, because I play so many games now, and I write about so many games. I can't remember. GoldenEye is banging. That way. EverQuest 2. Do you know what? I wish I played EverQuest 2 when it first came out and when it was relevant. I played it afterwards when the servers were all dead and stuff. And it was... Being a fairy that was a paladin was bizarre. But the fact that I could do it was hilarious to me. Do you know, it's going to sound really cliche. My favourite game is Final Fantasy VII. Original. I like the remakes, remake and rebirth as well. But Final Fantasy VII, hands down. You were one of the oldest in the year at school. Are you trying to out me? Yeah. Yeah, I probably was, because it was September, wasn't I? Final Fantasy VII is an amazing game. Metal Gear Solid, yep. I feel like I use the... Like, I lean into this in the same way. Controversial. I quite liked the GameCube remake of Metal Gear Solid because it was just batshit crazy. I don't want to go through the castle again. They did remake GoldenEye. Didn't they? Sure they did. No, they re-released it, and that was recently as well. It's like been re-released on consoles, hasn't it? Or why do I think that they added in Daniel Craig instead of Pierce Brosnan? I remember that there was a fan project, but I'm pretty sure they got a cease and desist. Because I think they were trying to remake it on using Source Engine. Itchy nose. So at least it was a thing. At least I didn't make it up. Because sometimes I get worried when I'm like, oh, I'm sure this came out. What else do I play? So I'm playing this. I'm playing a game called Throne and Liberty. I do have a JRPG that I want to play. But I'm also like... It's one of those games that I'd like to stream. But I just don't know how that would go. Lapview, love this game. It's nice to have... I feel like today I've had people come in and say, love this game. And I've also had people come in and say, this game's bad. How did the review go? Sci-Fi, you were on my Discord, aren't you? When you say the first one, do you mean like the one that came out as a kid? Like the original side-scroller? So, Nick, so I'm gonna, just as to make the point known, right? So if I bring up Steam, I always forget, because I know this is coming up on YouTube as well. Or we'll do it this way. We'll do it this way, so you get the big images, right? So this is pretty much everything that's in the top chunk, the top 3 there, yeah, of rows, are stuff that I want to play and get through. A Hero's Rest, which is going to be my my review after Dragon Ball. Metaphor Rufanzo, which if you Fantasio, sorry, if you haven't seen this, it looks amazing. Dragon Ball, Throne and Liberty, which we know, Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster, Dragon Quest Monsters 3, Visions of Mana, God of War Ragnarok, Lollipop Chainsaw, Final Fantasy 16. I need to finish Space Marine 2. I need to start Lord of the Rings Return to Moria. Diplomacy is not an option. It's done. I want to get through Persona 3. Like, you see the point that I'm making here, right? These are all the things that I want to play. Sci-Fi Lord. So on Discord, if you go into our... I've got a channel set up, which is reviews. And why diplomacy is not an option is is in there now. I really enjoyed it. Like, for an RTS, it's really, really good. Walrus, is New World any good? On the fence about it. I think it's really good. And I'm someone that used to play a long time ago, like when the game first came out on PC. But this remaster, remake, relaunch, it's worth it. Like, I'm having a lot of fun, but I'm also playing this in the least optimal way ever. In that I am literally running around trying to go in the right direction. And then I will get lost. So I will go fish. Or I will start playing music. This is just modern RuneScape to me. Play Final Fantasy 14 instead. You bitch. Mango and One is the... Yeah. Yeah, so I agree with that. I wasn't that interested in trading card game Shop Simulator until I saw people playing it with mods.
The house must not have been easy.
Which is mad that games come out and people are buying it just for the mods.
At least he got to spend his last days with his precious work. He wrote me letters. I'll read his words, although I am fearful of what they may reveal. Isn't it ironic that my emotions are as fragile as his glass?
Yu-Gi-Oh! I would stay away from, personally. That's because I used to play it when I was in school. Pokemon cards. Pokemon cards. Are any of you going to be downloading the... I think it's the end of this month, which would be in a week, in 10 days. The new Pokemon trading card game for smartphone game. Because I'm going to be playing that. And I'm going to be getting my 2 free virtual card packs per day. And I'm going to be playing it. I mean, it's a free-to-play game. I'm all over it. But I realise why you might not want to get it.
You have a duty. If the king is here, why aren't you by his side?
I don't belong there.
How can you say that? Your oath is your bond. What could be more important?
Okay,
My
fair.
oath was
Yeah,
to
right.
the king, not a monster. Damn it, Gawain is lost, Jay. A soulless husk. I will not serve such a thing.
So
Lost.
in lockdown, this is.
But Minister Lochner says he's been preparing.
I dropped
Lochner has joined his
£400
king in
on
darkness, and so have the other knights.
Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. All because I wanted Final Fantasy 4 characters.
How?
Ha!
How did this
You're in
come to
trouble.
pass?
Don't know why that was my immediate response. Factory days were banging. But I did drink a lot.
Are you happy now? If you've been to Tiernan Keep, I'm assuming you know the truth.
Dropped a few
Sir
K.
Gawain is lost. And
What the
he
fuck?
and Lochner intend to rule a lost kingdom.
Alright, you absolute lad. Not much. You good?
Thank you. I suppose. Though I have no further need of it.
I feel like just saying
My
absolute
days as a
lad
knight
came out
are
more
done.
aggressive than I
fought
wanted it to.
honorably to protect Artorias and
£99
his legacy
packs,
for several
Jesus Christ.
lifetimes. But I will not follow the heir down this path. Nor will
Like, I know you
stand
don't
against
collect
it.
the Final Fantasy, like the Final Fantasy trading card games, but like, I think I pointed this out before. I do have my Final Fantasy trading card packs that are unopened in front of me, waiting for that emergency, right? Where I'm like, oh, I need to open a pack.
Pride is Sir Gawain's right by blood. And though I've forsworn my duty
What set
to
is it?
bloodline,
It's the
I will not
Stranger of Paradise set,
even if
Beyond Destiny.
lost.
Thank you very much, Sci-Fi. I do try. It's something that I've been doing for a while now. And I used to write for
There are
my
some benefits
job.
to being new to the island.
but in a different sense. But I don't do that anymore.
Fate has ordained
So the writing games is... writing about games is what kind of keeps me a bit
That's-
sharper.
It's not what I'm going to do. I cannot. Thank you for understanding.
No.
And for-
No, I've never done the whole... It's why I like respawning. Because we're... you know, the whole tag is
I can't imagine.
by gamers for gamers.
Lochner.
So it's not that
This is
we're...
worse than even my darkest fears.
You know, you go onto our website, we don't... There's no ads there, there's nothing that's tracked. We don't ask you to log in, we don't ask you to make an account. It's just, you know, we make review, we write content about the games that we are playing or that we are enjoying, and we get that out there to everyone. You know, the closest I would say that we, I guess in terms of money that we've had come in is, you know, getting gifts on TikTok. And the website is now 9-10 years old, I think. And I've been with them for 8 years. It's just something that we enjoy to do and we're passionate about it. It's probably the better way for me to say that, but as we all know, as it gets to this time of night, I start to slur a bit. What do I do now? I'm not going to say online, but I will message you. I still work in a call centre. If you don't mind me asking, we've known each other since school.
So you've been to Ternon Keep and saw the horrors Priscilla described? I can't imagine. Gawain, Lochner.
Were you on
This is
first
worse
dates?
than even my darkest fears.
What is first dates?
Yes. As Knight Regent, and I will fight for the people of Pridewin until the last shred of my soul is
Don't make me
open.
Google first dates.
You have no first priority? is ensuring Pridewin is prepared to defend itself against whatever threats
Well,
emerge.
I don't mind.
Second, we must look south.
Essentially, and I think I've said it multiple
Don't.
times. Yeah, I work in a call center.
I just
Which for
realized
some
I
people
sent
is the
Chris
reason
to
why
scout
I'm-
the southern shore with no idea
I
what she's
articulate
walking
well.
into. Thank you. She'll have to.
But I think I've said it before while streaming. You know, work in a call center. I've done factory work. I was a teacher for a while. Like, up and about. Right, let's do the event. What is first dates? Alright, Bear. How you doing, buddy? I mean, they're not retreating, are they? They stuck there. I'm 4 hours into my new character. And within that 4 hours, how much have you fished? It's a TV show where they go on random dates. It's pretty funny, to be honest. Right, okay. Fair enough. I mean, that would make sense. No, I haven't been on TV. You run a review about the reboot of New World? No. I think that I would... A part of me wants to say that I would be biased. I haven't looked at reviews, but I have heard of the scores that reviewers are giving the game. And it being a 6 out of 10. Based on how long the game's been out, is accurate. Do you know what? I would say it's a 6 out of 10 for people that have played the game before. But I would say it's a mid 7, a low 8 for new players. And I think that 8 is being generous. You know, the whole, like, they have work to do. What the work they have to do is new content. And if they were to bring out new content, or again, because I'm a broken record now, a roadmap, that would make life infinitely better. Yeah, the similarities to WoW are there, but only in genre. I would really like a minimap. That's the one piece of content that I would genuinely love in this right now. Is that right? Yeah. Wait, I've just... You sneaky little bastard. Are you near me? Alright, KD. Alright, darling. Right, checking Discord. Discord. There we go. You pulled a full R Oron. Oron. Oh my god, I feel like I've missed a lot of chat that's gone on here. Do you know what? Just because I've made you open a pack. Right. Left or right? Left. That's left. Oh, no, left and right. Sci-Fi Lord got there first. Christopher, is this available on PlayStation 5? Yes. It's out on PC, PS5, and Xbox. And it's crossplay as well. The one thing I hate about the packs for the Final Fantasy trading card games, they feel harder to get into. I love that I stream. I'm like, this is the most jarring thing on YouTube. Like, take it you're on PC. Yep. I have butchered this pack and I still haven't got into it. Please hold. Bear with. Oh dear. Yeah. So, so on YouTube, I don't have a chat bar open. Like, so YouTube can't see everything that's said on TikTok. I just look at how. Oh, do the other way. That's me trying to get into a pack. Ahem. It's brutal. I was so excited. You could always troll me on a YouTube chat, but you do have the same name. Yeah, don't tell me how to open my packs. Okay. Do I do a reveal to the camera? I'm already quite happy. Yes, okay, right. So we got a Rain from World of Final Fantasy. There you go. We got Princess Goblin from Reign of Final Fantasy. Lufenian, which I don't know where you're from. Oh, Stranger of Paradise, Final Fantasy. We got Larsa from 13. Okay. We got a Final Fantasy 14 Machinist. Yeah. I got a Ram, which is less interesting. I got Snow. Snow from World of Final Fantasy as well. It's a shiny, but the most basic card in the world. A Warrior from Final Fantasy 14. We got Ash from Stranger of Paradise. Runda, which is from the mobile game. Tiamat. And Nilika, which is also from the mobile game. So what I'm saying is, I'm now really sad that you got me to open to my pack. Because it sounds like you got a better pull than I did. Thank you very much for a follow. I don't know what your name is there. So my phone went off. And it was... I've literally got a message from someone going, Jimmy's mom! Open the next pack. No. I tell you what. I'll open the next pack if I get 20 follows tonight. If I get 20 follows tonight, I will open that pack and I will be disappointed live on camera. That's how this works. Haven't been doing the streaming thing for long, but I get it now. How many follows have I got tonight? Tonight we got 3 follows. I genuinely appreciate all of them. Yep, going the wrong way. So that's what happens when I open a pack of trading cards. James Jam Judge, thank you very much for the follow. Pyro, this is New World. New World recently released, re-released on PC and has released on Xbox and PlayStation. What the fuck is going on? User 788, thank you very much for the follow, and Solo Stewie, and Daniel Redford. Is this because I said I would open a pack of trading cards? Where is everyone coming from? People want to see the pack ripped apart. Thank you, Jaden Gamer. Thank you very much for the follow. Yeah, Pyro. It's Alternium. Have I got to bring more trading cards with me when I stream? I'm gonna be skint. Dryden, thank you very much for the TikTok gift. Thank you very much. What, general chat? Sorry, I'm just really confused by the Pedros. Bros crack the code. Yeah. New World and trading card games. Right, sending me a picture while you're stalking me. I'm going to share this just so everyone can see this. So this is what I just got sent. I don't know how well that opens. Like, scary as fuck. Keep up the good work, brother. I'm loving the New World on PlayStation 5. It's awesome, right? Daniel, I just saw your viewers, so thought I'd support you. Thank you very much. No, genuinely appreciate all the follows. Any follows I can get. Also, it's just nice to have people to talk to while playing through this. That is when I'm not fishing or playing music and game. Hi, bro. Thank you very much for the follow. Why have I never stalked you in a game like that? I don't know, mate. Why have you never stalked me? I stalk you. Right? So, Throne and Liberty, the amount of times where I've walked past and found you and you're just stood there. So I'm like, it's Draven. So I would just sit in front of you and then wait for you to come back. I'm like, alright, he hasn't seen me. I'm safe. You need to open the pack. I did. But we're only at 9 follows. We're not at 20. I feel like now I'm gonna have to spend like 99 pack to get all of them. But thank you very much, everyone. Thank you for the follows this evening. Yeah, boys and girls, we're slowly making it to 1,000. And it's gonna be glorious. No lie, I did come back and see you one time, and then went AFK for longer. Were you just like, oh, there he is in his throne? Fuck, Colin. I'm out. Which server are we on? So we're on Taurus. I believe we're on Taurus. And Chris, the good thing is, if I'm wrong, someone will correct me. Taurus. Final Fantasy 14's broke your brain. Why? Why is your brain broken? What has happened to your brain? So I've never owned a house in New World. I've seen the system, and obviously I've seen the stuff in the store. Okay, so the advice is, if you see quests, like side quests, and they've got like a blue tick over their head, or like the blue icon, they are side quests which unlock features for you. They are worth doing. The other side quests, they're a bit different. They do give you the yellow ones. The yellow ones aren't really worth doing. The reason for that is because you are going to level up. The main storyline, sorry, It's going to level you up quickly. And then if you want to then level up another job, like say a DPS for example, you know, a role which traditionally gets into dungeons a lot slower, so they have to find other ways to level up, those side quests will be great for you. Does that make sense? Like that's the way that I did it. But as a healer, no. As a healer, those side quests aren't worth it. Because when you unlock dungeons, if you wanted to, you could do back-to-back dungeons. Hey Colin, hope you're well, buddy. Glad to see you again. New World or Front Libby? Unknown, we are playing New World. Or do you just mean like a comparison between the two? What would I say is better? I can't. They're both really good. They both serve different purposes, even though they're both PvP. I prefer the combat in this, but I prefer the world in Throne and Liberty. Starting to stream myself, I got over 30,000 followers, 300,000 followers on here. But now learning the streaming world. How did you get so many followers, man? I don't know. What I would always say... I don't know. Find a game that you enjoy playing and play it. That's what I do.
About time I got some reinforcements down
And then just talk to people. Because that's what I'm here for.
Small affair.
Thank you for the follow, Chris. For tonight.
Good friend Minister Lochner was here too.
Sci-fi, leave my remaining pack alone.
Learned anything new?
Fortnite. Yeah, to be fair, a lot of people play Fortnite on TikTok, don't they? That's kind of the reason why I don't play Fortnite on TikTok.
What? Ah, you're joking me. That bastard Lochner is planning to turn all of Monarch's Bluffs to Lost.
That's it. That's probably the best thing that I would say. For me, the reason why, if you run out of packs, we can talk after the live and I can hook you up. That frightens me. It's like a 3 trial. It's like you. Oh, I'm not going to say what I was going to say. Not on the stream.
Do the battling part. You'll be facing long odds, but you're like a lucky anchor.
Yeah, that's why. Like when I'm streaming, I always seem to be playing like weird games, and that's because I like the idea of streaming something which potentially someone has never played before. Like every time.
Not a problem.
And the amount of people that come in and will be like, "Oh, what are you playing?"
I'd suggest you destroy
I mean,
as many
you do
explosives
have
as you
a
can,
trading card
and
business.
Take out that glowing altar too. Now, what would you have me do?
And if you hit 1,000, you should open a booster box. If I hit
Now there's an order I don't mind following. I could use a cup of mead after all this crawling around.
if TikTok brought in money, if TikTok and YouTube brought in money, yeah,
But my hopes
I would
hold you.
happily drop
Better if these
£100 a
bastards
month
never set sail.
on buying trading cards. It would piss everyone else off that I know, but I would do it. Any tips on mics or anything? So I use a HyperX mic. That's what mine is. Like this. I think it cost me £100 a year ago, and I only got it because my last mic kind of died a death. You save one more level for mount, but I also need to buy the expansion. So we're going to take it fun and slow. What was my first PC? Hey Chris, thank you very much for Lions, Mane. So what I love about some of the GIFs on TikTok is I never get to see what happens. So then I will look over, like, you know, the replays and stuff. And I'm like, oh, I have a linesman, or I have spooky eyes. You should go 1,000 followers. I'll give you a shout out on my TikTok. Do you know what? I'd love that. Like, so look, the goal. This is going to sound really weird, isn't it? With streaming, I never know what I should be aiming for. Like, I never know what I should be doing. I don't know how to. I know how to like edit videos and stuff. But I never know. I feel like the part about that makes me me is difficult to clip. Right? Because what makes me me is when we're just chatting, we're taking the piss out of each other, and we're just having a good time and having a laugh. And some of that is just us. Like, look, a couple nights ago when I was playing music and fishing.
Maybe that's why she won't stop.
We had a good time with that, right?
See, I do. Fatima was the joy of my soul once. I left Spain, left my family because of my love for her. I love my
I may end up opening that pack. It's the fact that I'm going to have to wait till payday to buy more. I mean, which is fair. I mean,
you are right.
You're a busy man.
She speaks through another large
hey,
in the code
J681986. How you doing, buddy?
To break it, but I must get her taunts out of my head.
Am I finally going to get a better hat? It's that Sheamus from WWE. It could be. Open. Okay, that's better than what I've got. When did I get that? Right, I want to replace... Thank you. Yep, sex. Sex on controller. What game is this? So this is New World. New World that recently released, re-released on PC, and it has released on PlayStation and on Xbox. It's not a free-to-play, it's a buy-to-play. I think if you were to... So it's an MMO, it was... So... Mick, can you explain to me what a portal is? Because I don't know what a portal is. Okay, not heard of it. So it's an MMO. It's an MMO that came out a few years ago on PC. It didn't... It was very popular. There was nothing else that really came out at the beginning of lockdown. So this was absolutely crazy. To the point that it would take you like 3 or 4 hours to actually get into the game. A couple years pass, or a year I think passed, an expansion came out. Yeah, so that would explain it. But now it's actually come out on Xbox and on PlayStation as well. And you can play with everyone. Thank you very much for the rose. What's an MMO? Massively multiplayer online. So like WoW being a massively multiplayer online RPG, role-playing game. Destroy the explosives. We've done this before. We got upset because it hurt. You tagged me in a video? That's even scarier. But thank you very much. Thank you very much for tagging me in a video. I think New World is great. You have 2,000 hours. Yeah, okay. It's the fact that I wanted to try and say that out loud, but I knew I would stutter. So I've just paused and just stopped myself. Right, explosives done. Got some rice. I mean, to be fair, normally in MMOs I play as a lone wolf as well. So if it wasn't for the fact that I started streaming some games, playing like MMOs anyway on TikTok, I wouldn't have made a guild. I probably would have gone DPS or probably made a tank or just someone that could survive on their own. But because we're slowly starting to, you know, get people over onto our Discord and into the same server, I want to play, you know, I'm happily play the support role. I'll happily support other people so they can get through the content. Yes. So we, yeah, European, EU. You can definitely tell I'm a bit tired, right? 10k likes. 10k likes isn't getting me to open those packs. I'm off to bed. Hopefully the video I've done gets you... Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much for popping in. Thank you for the gifts. And if you need some more like help or advice, like on mics and stuff, just send me a message. Like I'll happily sit down and we can look at some equipment and stuff together. Because like the mic that I've been using this now for a year, I think. And I have no regrets. Like no regrets whatsoever. Set the boat. Oh, I remember these guys. Look at him. It's got an anchor as a weapon. Okay, that was a mistake. Yeah, so don't forget, when push comes to shove, I just stand there and take it, apparently. I hijacked the governor title anyway, which is fair. That's what happens when you get on before me. Hey, thank you very much for the fist bump. And Sci-Fi, thank you very much for the flaming heart. And Aaron, thank you very much for the follow, buddy. It feels like another crazy evening, doesn't it? Right, boat's over there. Focus on the boat. Focus on the boat. Just because we're near a body of water doesn't mean I have to fish. How many followers to go? We're at 11 now. And I think I said 20 followers to open up that pack. So were you running healer at endgame? What, when I last played or this time round? Because this time round I'm going to be a healer. This time's healer. So the healer build is the healing wand. Thank you very much for the watermelon love. That is the cutest thing I've seen. It's the healing wand and the void gauntlet. Yeah, everyone could be 1k. What's happened? So again, thank you very much. Thank you very much for the watermelon. I have no idea where anything is. TikTok is still, even though I've been streaming on here now for what, a month, I still have no idea what goes on. Ow, getting hit. Hit to the backflip. Which faction am I joining? I think I've already been forced into a faction because of what the guild is. But it was Syndicate. Is it 1k coins? Well, Chris, thank you very much. If I didn't have people tell me what things are, I wouldn't know. And I feel like I've completely and utterly undersold or underreacted, and I didn't mean to. Oh shit, the bed. Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much, everyone, for the gifts. War declared. Oh, okay. So someone else set it on fire and it's counted for me. Today's a good evening. I feel like this is just all leading up to those card packs. As respawning slowly becomes the your one-stop shop for Final Fantasy trading cards. Okay, so we are going the right way. But either Colin or myself can invite the company if people wanted to join. So it's worth doing the class quests and focus on them until they get high level. So the class quests in Final Fantasy XIV, you need to do them. Of course you can join our guild. I don't know why I got so high-pitched there, but like I can just see my audio peaking on OBS. Yeah, of course you can join our guild. And if you send us a... it depends. And if you send me a message on TikTok, I will send you our Discord link if you want to join us as well. Yeah, yes, modded. This is new world. Yeah, this is. I forget what the subtitle is. I was hoping it was going to say on my screen, but this is the newly launched version of the game. Alternum, yeah. Alternum. I did this when I first streamed it. So when I stream, because I stream on YouTube at the same time, I normally go live there first, and I always start every stream with, "Hey, I'm Colin, this is Respawning, and today we're playing..." And every time I'm like, "New world what?" I just turn up. And now I'm overweight. What can we drop? Well, let's learn that. Can make a bed. Salvage. Because I forgot that I can salvage items. I remember seeing New World a year or two back, and it seemed pretty fun. It is fun. Well, yeah, it is fun. I don't know why I always hesitate. Since I'm playing on PC with a controller now, I'm having more fun. But I think that's just because I'm an old man. What's the goal for the YouTube? If I'm honest with you, Sai, the same as the TikTok. Just turn up and vibe. Dem's my goals. Hey, Modded, thank you very much for the follow. Where is most of your audience? Here on TikTok. 8 to go. Yeah. I don't really have much of a goal, if I'm honest with you, and I know that might sound mad. It literally is... Like, you know, it's going to sound weird, but like, you know, over lockdown there are times where I would be watching people... Like, games that I enjoyed, right? But it was just for background noise. And that's kind of what I've always thought that streaming pretty much leans towards, right? But then it was actually meeting people and talking with people about these games as well. It's just a good time. Leonard, we're Syndicate. I think. Oh, this got crazy. Nope. Oh, it's another one. I need an adult. Good lad. Yeah, we're on the tourist server. I'm about to get my shit pushed in. Shit pushed. I need to upgrade my gear and probably look at my stats. Oh, that was a horrible kill shot. Crafting is still annoying. Yeah, okay. Crafting might be annoying, but gathering is fun. Have you thought about setting up commands which will say what game is for you? What? I didn't know I could do that on TikTok. I know I could do it on Twitch because I'll have like bots and stuff on Twitch, but TikTok doesn't. I need to investigate. I'm gonna go back to the inn and cry like a little bitch. That's my plan. Yeah, boy. Chris is joining the team. Ah. Well, if I can find out what they're using, then I can probably set some stuff up. That's confused me that can happen. I mean, if you could, that'd be cool. And then we just got to figure out what we're going to use commands for. Okay, so now that we're back here, and because it's been an hour and 20 minutes since I last did this. I mean, there's no part selected. Oh, yeah, it's me. I'm the problem, it's me. I don't know why I do better at this when I take my glasses off. I do feel like I jinxed myself. I need to blink. Right, back in the room. I'm trying to conserve it. It's okay. It's do you ever watch the old TV series Heroes? Save the cheerleader, save the world. I'm the cheerleader. Just saying. Is there music in Final Fantasy 14? Yes. So bards, when they get to level 16, 16, Jesus, 30. So when you actually become a bard, you can unlock the ability to play instruments. Hey, mate. Hey, buddy. Hey. That's a mighty big hammer you got there. You can... What level would you actually start really playing the game in Final Fantasy 14? What sort of question is that? Hey, Kasim, thank you very much for the follow. Hey, Ash, thank you very much for the follow. So it's a difficult one, Si, because in some ways I would say level 30, because that's when you unlock your job crystal. But then I would also say when you get end game, right? Like, MMOs are weird, and a game that's got what I think is 5 expansions, it's even weirder, because there's a lot of content there. Especially with A Realm Reborn. Like, all the base dungeons, plus all the dungeons on the mid content as well. So they had like their normal dungeons, and then they would have hard dungeons, which would basically be like a different route. But that's also why Final Fantasy XIV is great, because there are people that are doing the old content as well. I mean, Ash, I get you. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I can hear the tapping. I didn't even realise that it was you doing the tapping. Oh man, no, that's savage. Are you alright? But do you know what? I also get you. Like, the only way that I'm playing New World this month, like before payday, is by the fact that I bought this years ago. What is that mount? Yeah, but clunky. That's every MMO. I can't make my mind up if that's cool or not. Brother? Brother's been captured. Brother's been captured, and he's working in the circus, bear. Right, gear, that's what it's here for. No, it wasn't. It's here for storage. So 15 quid for a mount. Oof. Okay, so I've done that. So then where do I take the leather? Is someone playing music? Is that why I'm learning music? Not gonna lie, that's kind of creepy. I mean, look, I'm tempted for some of the stuff in the cash store as well, but I'm not willing to pay some of that money for it. Ah, that makes sense. I feel like someone from Dark Souls has just come out to find me. Let's see. Invite to company. My phone died, so I'm now here on my PC. Welcome back. Welcome back, PC bro. Did that invite work, Chris? Yeah, you missed a lot. I died. It was sad. Okay, let me try again. So it says you've already... Like, I can't resend it because you've already got an invite. So I think you just go into company. Unless Mitt knows. Check social. So click on the social menu. And then you should have the option here. But I will add you as a friend as well. There is a chance that it is a bit bugged. But at least with the friend request I've sent you, that way there is no hiding. There's no hiding, no escape. To hide in the shadows, it's where you belong. Right, it's not the forge that we want. I'm still looking. Is New World coming back, or is it just console players now? I think it's a bit of both. Do I think that the longevity of the game is going to be based on console players? Yes. Do I think it's a bad thing? No. Not really. Just for you, I've got some drums. Good man. As we just become like a marching band. Finding out for you the commands. Thank you, Sai. Do console players on the same... Oh, we're getting to that point in the evening. Do console play same servers as PC? Yes. So they do have one or two unique servers, I think. But there are also cross-play servers as well. That's it, New World. I got some bad news this morning. Oh boy. Okay. I mean, it could be that they're using a... So one of the things that happens when you get 1,000 followers is you can apparently get a stream key. So you can use like OBS and stuff. So there's an app that I use called Tickfinity, which, you know, when you follow me and stuff, you get like the different sounds and stuff. Oh shit, KD. Oh man, I'm like genuinely sorry. Why didn't you message me today? I realise I'm saying that and I'm now checking my phone to make sure that you haven't messaged me. But yeah, man, no, that's shit. Why was what removed? Well, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, man, you should have messaged me. I would have rang you. Right, I'm just doing that thing where I turn my camera off so I can have a quick favour. Bit brick. Terry, how long have you been playing? Or are you about to shame me? Nah, man. It's you know, as always. You know, you've always like since I've met you, you've always supported me. You know, that's why you get the same back. What vape do I use? So I've recently moved over to a Vupu Drag 4. It's a recent change. But I'm currently going through coils quicker than I have in my entire life. Yeah, Terry, you need to teach us your ways, because... with no sleep. Yeah, so I was using a Zeus tank, but I broke it. On my old desk, I knocked it, and it smashed on the glass. Right, let's put my old stuff away. I should probably... I really need to pay attention to the equipment I got. I just had a sword called Felicia. You can buy glass for cheap. Yep, £9 for 3. That makes sense. Is that a blue fishing rod? No. I'm still using a grey, I think. I'm still using my basic... Oh, no, it's green. But green's beginners. Right, get rid of you. Get rid of you. Definitely get rid of that mask. Gonna put you on. Gonna switch and put you on. Get rid of you. Gonna get rid of you. Gonna get rid of you. I love the hat, but we're getting rid of it. Getting rid of that. Getting rid of that. Yep, probably the right call. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. We're gonna equip you. And then we're gonna get rid of you. Could your PC run Final Fantasy? Terry. Right, sorry, I got very very focused there for a moment. Terry, we're on Taurus. Don't judge me, gonna play the drums for the first time. Is that what I can hear in the background? Could your PC run Final Fantasy 14? There's a good chance your PC might be able to run it. Keeping in mind that Final Fantasy 14 is like 10 years old. So I would say that you would be able to run it quite well. But just remember that Final Fantasy 14 is subscription based. No idea how it handles on consoles, so don't judge me. It handles better with a controller than it does with mouse and keyboard. Because when I did it with mouse and keyboard, the buttons went in like a sensical order, or I couldn't figure out W, A, S, and D because it's like W's up, A, S, D. So when all the buttons were being presented like top to bottom, I just got confused and I was like, I don't like it, and that's what prompted me to plug my controller in. Don't judge me. Right, what else we got? Right, let's put the other stuff away. Okay, right trigger works. Take the travel rations. Yeet all the cooking stuff in there. Don't forget to sleep early tonight. KD, if you remind me after payday, I will jump back onto Final Fantasy XIV. But oh, this is going to be rough. No, actually, I would say it. If you want to play Final Fantasy XIV, I will play Final Fantasy XIV with you. I will start a brand new character, and we will go through it. And it is on Steam. It's the free-to-play. It's just I won't be able to play the free-to-play. I will have to pay a subscription. Because once you've got characters which are over the threshold, it won't let you log in. Right, questies. We're going down there. Is Final Fantasy XIV crossplay? Yes. But what I would say is if I'm playing Final Fantasy XIV again, I'll probably go tank. What are we doing? Zoomed out way too far. Are we gonna make a Final Fantasy XIV guild as well? I start streaming, we'll have 3 guilds. Solid, let's go. Let's go. Might as well start WoW as well, right? And RuneScape. Dibs on Paladin? Fine. Fine. Yeah, we need a guild everywhere. Idola needs to exist the world over. Don't play with my heart like that. You can be the main healer. Do not know what just happened. Are we all... I might get the DLC because I want to play Reaper. So I did Shadowbringers as a Reaper. So it's the first expansion that I did as DPS. Zero regrets. I mean, they were cool then, but I don't know what they're like in the... since the expansion came out. As it's Final Fantasy, I feel more like a mage. I'm partial to Red Mage. Because the rotation for a Black Mage, personally, wasn't very fun. Right, if I die, I swear to God, I'm switching to another game for this evening, alright? Go away, go away, go away, go away, go away, go away. Okay, we nailed it. We nailed it. It's telling you to play Final Fantasy XIV. Maybe, it just doesn't like being threatened with a good time. You see, this is the problem. So I like healing. I like healing in games. I like healing and tanking. But some games just don't make the leveling experience for a healer that fun. And going around with a blade is quite cool, right? But something still feels a bit... And it's probably me. I probably need to respec. And this is what I usually end up doing is I will stream as an absolute moron, and then I will, when I'm offline, I will have a little look around at some of the builds, and then we'll respec and come back. Does it? You lied to me. I feel like you're telling me porky pies. Do you want me to look at Discord? Where'd I put him? Yes, KD, you want the Final Fantasy XIV online free trial. Carl, how am I finding New World? I'm enjoying it. I feel like you just missed a rant, because my goal is to be a healer. Leveling as a healer isn't fun, but that's probably down to user error, and I'm happy to admit that it's probably user error. But yeah, he heals, he no kills. For a good chunk of time, when I was back in the day when I was playing with playing MMOs with friends, it was I heal. That's all I do. I heal. I know nothing else. But you know what that means. What does the red mean in Final Fantasy XIV? I need more context. I hate that I did that on YouTube where people can find that I messed that up. There, don't judge me. Don't you dare. I said I like fishing. I didn't say I'm good at fishing. All about patience. All about patience. Yeah. Yeah! No, the quest icons are red. Oh, if they're red, that means you can't do them. Like, there'll be prerequisites. So, some of those prerequisites could be, like, some quests. Some could be levels. There's something stopping you from doing the quest, basically. My all-time favourite game, it will be Final Fantasy XIV. Like, so because I keep doing show and tells, once I've reeled this fish in, I'm going to go and... I mean, I probably should just put pictures on the Discord of stuff, but because you've asked, James. Grandson of Nurgle. This is New World. It's out on PC. Oh, it's relaunched on PC, and it's available on Xbox and PlayStation. So because my favourite game, right, is Final Fantasy XIV. I've got... Okay, those characters are Final Fantasy 15, so we ignore them. Over there, I've got a statue of Estinian, which is a dragoon from Final Fantasy 14. Over... Over this corner, I've got a statue of Y'shtola. And then on my shelves in the hallway, I've got 5 art books from Final Fantasy 14. Is this a survival game? Like, do you need to eat and drink? You don't need to, but eating gives you buffs. That's effectively what the food's used for. So think of it like in WoW, Final Fantasy 14, like most other MMOs, where you get a buff of some sort from the type of food that you eat. So Final Fantasy 14 is probably like one of my all-time favorite games. Also, the music's amazing. Worth 50 quid, it's on my wish list. I think it's worth it, but it's worth it if you're playing it with people that you know, or you can find a group of people that you vibe with. Whereas right now the vibe with me is I'm a bit of a moron that when he gets stuck, starts fishing. The way I describe this to my friends, it's a pirate version of Skyrim, Elder Scrolls Online meets RuneScape. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I loved Red Dead Redemption 2. Me too. I want to play it again now on PC. What would be the comparison to Elder Scrolls or WoW? It seems similar. It's like Elder Scrolls. So if you've played Elder Scrolls Online, you know the reason why you play so is because of the story, right? Because it kind of, you get to jump back into a world that you love, and you get to explore a different time period from when you originally played, like Skyrim, Oblivion, Morrowind, Daggerfall. But you know how in the dungeons they're like, "Hey Wally, thank you very much for the follow." You know the dungeons in Elder Scrolls Online, where even though you've got like they try to get away from the Holy Trinity, didn't they? Like everyone can heal, everyone can tank. It's kind of like that here, but it's a little bit better. Yeah, to be fair, I mean, we're the same age, right? So Morrowind would make sense. Because that was the first one that I played. I'm just going to take my hoodie off, but I'm going to step off of the camera so it doesn't look like I'm trying to do a striptease. I mean, let's face it, I am doing a striptease. Teehee. Also, on the Final Fantasy 14 stuff, which I completely forgot about, I do have a chocobo. I have, I can't remember what his name is. Alpha. I've got Alpha from Final Fantasy 14 as well. Love Alpha. Is this still fun to play solo? No way my mates would get... Yeah, it is. Depending on the build. Yeah, because like I'm struggling a little bit as a healer, but again, that's me. That's a me issue. It's just me being a moron. But also because of that whole like tie into like what RuneScape is, I kind of enjoy just like chilling out and fishing. I enjoy the grind. Finally got your little cozy cottage. I mean, I wanted to see whatever that achievement was that I just unlocked. Bit sad you're not letting me. Oh, whoops, let's put you over there. Yeah, I've genuinely gone way too far. Character. Put 2 pics in screenshot channel for it. Nice little place, little garden fence. That is a cute little fence. Little Luwu fence. I need a game I can grind for a few months. Space Marine 2. Or the Red Dead Redemption 1 remaster is out the end of the month, I think. Or at least it's out on PC. I don't know if it's been released, because technically it is on other things, isn't it? Look at the size of that crocodile. That's a big boy. Oh boy, that's so big that's gonna eat me. Yep, don't fight the animals. Don't fight the animals. Nope, nope, you're too quick. Nope, nope, Nope. Look at it. He will one-shot me. It's still showing your camera and on with camera symbol. Have I messed up my stream? Look, 25. I've gone the wrong way to do this. Right, let me hide in the bushes. TikTok studio. Ah, no, you are right. Fixed it. Hee. So the reason why that happens is because if I'm... so I use 2 different pieces of software. And one of which... I can only have my camera on one or the other, right? If I have it on in 2 places, I have to effectively copy it from the other. Oh, god damn it, I don't want to pull both of them. But yeah, now we fixed that. So for the last 2 hours on TikTok, that's been a problem. Thanks, guys. Oh, I don't like these guys. Okay, so the reason why it's... I think the reason why I've been struggling so much is because I'm just not patient. Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah, I think it was only in portrait mode. It's worrying me how many issues... see, I'd say it's worrying me how many issues you're running into. Yeah, part of me thinks it's more of a... like an Xbox thing because the Xbox release is new. But like at the same time, it's a bit weird. What have you got to do in the quest? Right, that armor looks cool. It's heavy. But it looks cool, we're wearing it. Corrupted scroll. I can't remember what the quest is off the top of my head, Si. KD, sort of, but sort of not at the same time. Not since I couldn't get on the same Once Human server. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's again another like the same old. Oh no, the quest that Sai's talking about is Final Fantasy 14. Ah, okay. What you mean when we played Throne and Libby? Well, played's not the right word, but you get what I'm saying. Yeah, Bear, you don't have to apologise. Keep in mind, I think we've spoken about 10 to 15 games today. So I think if anyone's confused about what we're talking, what we're playing, I get it. Okay, so I'm going the right way. Is it bad that if I just slow down, all of a sudden everything makes sense? I feel like I just kind of went for a bit where I'm just trying to power through. And that was just the wrong way to approach this game. Yeah, so one of the things to be careful about while you're leveling, icon looking confirm you can still get. Yeah, I've slowly noticed it. So one of the things to be careful about, Sai, is that while you're running around in leveling in the low level zones, there's a type of content called hunts. So you're going to be like, oh, there's this massive monster in this low level area. Well, everything else here is low level. I'm going to go up and try and bop it on the head. That'll be a mistake. Don't bop it on the head. You solo an event. Oh, a fate. Oh, do and find out. Yeah, that's the other way to deal with life, I suppose. Right, there's a chest over there. I want the chest. But where's the boss? The boss is up there, isn't he? Let's go for the boss. I did do a fate. Nearly died 3 times. Lol. Lol. Yeah, so fates is like an alternative way to level up, and I do enjoy a good fate level up. Love it. 20k. Is it open PvP? Yeah, there's basically participation rewards, and then there are some fates which are like they only turn up like twice a day, and then there's some fates. I mean, it's mostly black and white. It's the ones that aren't that are a pain in the ass. Okay, and I think we've learnt if I take it slow, that I can actually just take it slow. And not fish. So, what I'm going to do when I do finish here, I'm going to make an other games tab on Discord. And we will add in for Warhammer Online, because I'm interested in having a little poke around with that as well. Wait, what do you mean he's explosive? Okay, that's what he meant. So what I will do, I will put on Discord. Like, I did stream an old raid. It was the public raid. The public raid. Just so you can see how crazy it is, especially from a healer's perspective, because that was when I was playing as a white mage. Wizard. This is New World. It's relaunched on PC, and it's newly launched on Xbox and PlayStation. Okay, no, it's New World. It's like the old world, but newer. Yes, on Steam. Because it was developed and published by Amazon Games, you can probably find it on Amazon's store as well. But don't quote me on that one, because I'm not sure. Yeah, or just get Final Fantasy 14. It's the only game to play now. What, on Steam? Yeah, I'll have a look. I'll be an helpful guy. Steam. The standard edition is $49.99. But I think that includes the expansion as well. Whereas for me, I've got to buy the expansion separately.
Surprised to see me, are you? Brushing the dirt from my armor was no easy task. But after your friend Grace told me you were here alone, I had to come. My heart was conflicted. But in the end, I took an oath as the protector
with Final Fantasy
of the
14,
kingdom, not a single ruler. I won't forget that again.
I think if you get the expansion, like the latest expansion, that includes everything before it.
Hearing the ruckus and seeing
But
the
we would
smoke,
need to Google it.
I assume you succeeded in
Because I don't
disrupting their
remember.
war preparations? Well, there's something to be grateful for. Even if I am a little disappointed I missed all the action. Perhaps, you see, I know where Sir Gawain and Lochner are conspiring in darkness to steal all our souls.
Yeah, but that's what I mean.
They're
Final
in
Fantasy
Gawain's
tends to
ancestral home.
bundle everything backwards.
Corbenic
The small ones in bed.
I thought you might. It is indeed best for Pridewind that the Night Regent is safe and fortifying the keep. You and I are more expendable.
Yeah, we are.
Make no mistake, Gawain is every bit a knight of legend.
It's the
Lochner's a diabolical snake.
the one way that I can, the only
This
way
will
I can
not
respond
be an
is,
easy
you
fight,
had me at
but it
expendable.
is a necessary one. Ha! Then let's get on with it, shall we? Corbenic Castle is just across the water to the west.
How is it that you could love someone, and yet living with them can slowly destroy you? This
That's what I
island
believe.
can't help.
But we
Fatima,
would need to have a look into it
I
before.
miss you so much.
Especially with Xbox, because Xbox might be doing it in a different way. Right, so we're going to learn our lesson from yesterday. It is about to be midnight, so I'm going to say Thank you very much for joining me this evening, ladies and gentlemen. That's across both TikTok and on YouTube. I've completely forgot all the words that I was going to say. Thank you very much, guys. Thanks for playing with me. Thanks for supporting me. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for getting me to open up a card pack and finding out there was nothing good inside, you bastard. And I will catch you all, well, everyone on Discord, and for everyone else, I'll catch you tomorrow when we're online again. Yeah, I'm tired.